Hey War Barn fans, it's Jim over here. Talking about the Kettenkrad wheel. I actually welded it up. We primed it, painted, sanded it down, all that. Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Hey, I got a comment about the pronunciation of the Kettenkrad. I thought it was kind of interesting. I'm kind of a conundrum here. I'm trying to think. You know, is there a proper pronunciation? Am I saying it an American way, Kettenkrad? Is there a European way? Maybe since I own this vehicle, I should be calling it a Kettenkrad? I don't know, good point, and I don't know if it's correct or what. Don't want to upset anybody, but it reminded me of one of the coolest conversations I ever had, one of the few conversations I had with a veteran. Now, I worked at a grocery store that was near a retirement home, so veterans came in, old people came in all the time. There's one guy, seen him a couple times, so I went up to him and said, hey, you know what? How you doing, Fred? What did you do in the war? He goes, I was, a technician. I go, well, what side were you on? He goes, what side do you think? I go, well, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. He goes, I was in the, I was in the Luftwaffe. I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. His old voice, his accent, whatever. I go, that's really cool because I collect World War II stuff. I got a Kettenkrad. He's like, Kettenkrad? What's a Kettenkrad? I'm like, well, it's just. He goes, wait a second. Do you mean Kettenkrad? Now this is interesting. It was pretty funny because all of a sudden, his accent changed to this German accent. But anyhow, yeah, so I guess that's the way to pronounce it. I don't pronounce it that way. I'm not sure, what I should do. I mean, if you have a Jaguar, should you be calling it a Jaguar? Should you be calling it a Jaguar? Who knows? I used to have a BMW motorcycle. Should I have been calling it a BMW? Case in point. Anyhow, interesting little side story. Hey, let me show you the wheel over here. Let's bring you over here. So here is the wheel. Like I showed before, this was all worn out. These spots on the arms. What do you want to call these arms for the road wheel? And we just tacked it up, put some metal, built it up, filed it down, primed it, and painted it. So I think it came out okay. Perhaps I should have, made this all smooth and went over it with a welding rod to make it exact. I think it's okay. I think it's a fair enough repair. If they repaired these things in the field in wartime, they wouldn't have been even done. So I think it's acceptable. I mean, I don't know if there's such thing as a concourse restoration on these. I'm not sure. All I can tell you is the ones I see on the internet, pictures of them, most of them are done nicely. Most of them are missing something. Something's not exactly correct, but that's okay. I mean, there's very few of these things around. Parts are not available. When people make them, they just make them the best that they can. Of course, I'm going to try to make mine the best I can. To me, this is kind of an incidental, as long as the mechanics, everything has gone through, and pretty much at the end of the day, when my vehicle is running, everything will have been gone through. Okay, tell me what you guys think on that pronunciation there. Thanks again. Have a good, safe 4th of July, and we'll talk to you soon.